from Oklahoma.
Terrible.
And thanks for coming.
There's my guy.
Your guy, the agent, that he was going to be a late first round, maybe second round draft pick. Your guy's supposed to be in New York with the rest of those chumps. Your guy's about to deal is just a dream.
Hey, chill, man. I know this isn't how we wanted it to go down. Believe me. Like I told you, you're my last best hope at the agency. If you wash out, I wash out with you. But I was thinking, maybe this was the best thing that could have happened to you.
How you figure that, genius?
Better to go undrafted and have a choice than to be picked late by a stacked playoff team where your chances of making the team are about as high as my chances of dating a supermodel, which, despite my contagious charm, are pretty freaking slim.
So what's the move, man?
This just affects our timing, okay? You just gotta keep working hard and be ready. Injuries, overhyped draft picks. Sooner or later, players are gonna wash out and they are going to call you. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Remember, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team and made fools pay for it the rest of his career. Use the draft day slight as motivation, a chip on your shoulder at the beginning of a long journey. And like every journey, this one begins with a single step. So your first step is to keep working hard. And we'll find you a home before you know it.
All right, man. I'm believing in you, bro. Make it happen. Undrafted basketball.
Okay. I know you've been staying in shape, working hard on your game, waiting for your shot.
Yeah, so when's that gonna be? Because you told me not getting picked was a good thing.
It was. It was. This is America. Freedom of choice and all that good stuff. And that is why I'm here. Now is the time. Teams are able to offer 10-day contracts at this point, and I've been on the phone nonstop. There's some definite interest in you.
What's that mean? I get to pick where I want to go?
Whoa. It's not that easy, my friend. But there are several teams willing to give you a little tryout, see if it makes sense for them to sign you.
Listen, man. First of all, you're not my friend. You're my agent. And second, where's the list? Because I'm ready to play.
Keep in mind that these teams have varying levels of interest. If you want the 10-day deal, you're going to have to work a lot harder to impress some of these...
Where's the list?
Okay, here's the list. Let me know where you want to go, and I'll make it happen.
You handled yourself pretty well at the pre-draft workouts. But that's not quite the same thing as playing with real men in the NBA, now is it? Now listen, we don't bring guys all the way out here because we don't think they can contribute to this team. We've got a good mix of veterans and some young players here, but we could always use some fresh legs and some game. You'll be running with the 2s against the 1s. So let's see if every GM in this league was wrong for not drafting you. Because if you prove you belong, all the talent evaluators were idiots.
Oh, I belong, all right. Ain't no doubt in my mind, Coach.
like it's on. The pigs try to get at you. Park it like it's on. Park it like it's on. Park it like it's on. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's on. Pop it like it's on. Pop it like it's on. And I'm doing my best because I got it going on. I'm a nice dude. It's a nice dude. See these ice creams. I'll do the action. $1 million bowl. Phantom, exterior like fish eggs. Interior like this way. I can exercise you. This could be your phys ed. Cheap on the pen, and that's how you get a his head. Victory, I'm in the street, but you still make you feel like you're chilling in the heat. So don't try to run from my head, talking all that raspy. Trying to ask what my figure is that ain't gonna pass me. You should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4 big skateboard. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the radio on. I'm not moving best because I got it going on. I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big all-star, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging out my backside. Only on the left side. Yeah, that's the side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, big 1, 3. That's it, double low, P, double G. I can't take it, just break it. And when I take it, see, I specialize in making all the girls get it. So bring your friends over, y'all come inside. We got a war from y'all right here, like getting outside. So don't change the vessel, turn it like a rebel. I got a room full of fine dime bristles. Waiting on the pistol, the bizzle, and the shizzle. She's to the listen, ladies, listen. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm going. And I'm moving my best because I got it going on. I'm a bad boy. When I'm out, drop all the cards and I'm a own boss. I hang out tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he's so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazine. So you go back. Stop that. Silent shoes. Now I'm on the move. Your family's crying. Now you on the news. They can't find you. And now they miss you. Must I remind you? I'm only here to trust you. You dip, you can flip, you can dance to music tape. Subscribe when you get your issue. Maybe you can let me see how you get it. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm going. And I'm all the best because I got it going on.
A wiser man than me once said that excellence is a habit.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means that if that scrimmage was any guide, excellence is more like something of a hobby for you. Something you do every once in a while. We saw some glimpses of greatness, but...
What, not enough glimpses to sign me?
I'm not saying that. But you're gonna have to do better if you want to be a part of this team.
Glimpses? That's it? Glimpses?
We saw your workout at the draft combine. You didn't dominate, but you held your own. But that was against college kids. Now we need to see you compete with the big boys, real NBA players. You'll be running with the twos against the starters. We've got some established vets and some good players on this roster already. Chemistry is solid. But you do well enough today, we might be able to bring you in. Don't worry, kid. It's only the rest of your life, right?
Oh, I ain't worried. I'm ready. Rest of my life start right here, right now. Let's do it.
Now we're nervous, I guess you could say that we fly like saucers, zapping at
What separates the good ones from the great ones in this league is consistency.
Yes, sir. Long seasons, long playoffs. I get it.
You obviously have the skills to make it in the NBA.
But
we're not sure you have the right body type or the skill set to do it night in, night out. Hey, keep your head up. Hang in there. We'll see if we can make something happen.
Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the Julio cause I got it going on. I'm a nice dude with some nice dreams. See these ice creams. See these ice creams. Eligible bachelor. $1 million bowl. Fan, exterior like fish oil. The interior like this way. I can exercise you. This could be your phys ed. Cheat on the man, that's how you get it, is it? With the beat, I'm in the street, with the state, I make you feel like you're chilling in the heat. So don't talk about your words, you bastard. Trying to ask me, woman, feel your best, ain't gon' pass me. You should think about it, take a second. Matter of fact, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot. Get an attitude, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot. Got the Julio cause I got it going on. I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging on my backside. You thought I was a DJ. 2, big 1, 3. SC, below P, go G. I don't make it, just break it in all I take it. See, I specialize in making all the girls get it. So bring your friends over, y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, not get lost. So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles. Waiting on the bizzle, and the shizzle. G's to the bizzle, now ladies in the bizzle. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the kids try to get it, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the Julio on the point. I'm a bad boy. And I'm out of dropping my own cars and my own clothes. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he's so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazines. If you play me close, you in the red hoodie. Oh, you got it. So you got it. Stop that. Stop that shit. Now I know. It's hard. Now you in the news. I found you, and now they miss you. Must I remind you, I'm only here to twist you. You dip, you then flip, you then dance to music tape. Subscribe when you get your issue. Let me see how you get loose. In the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the Julio on the point. I love the best. I got it going on.
Where you headed?
Oh, locker room, shower up.
Good. I just hope none of that game you just showcased washes off.
What? Man, this stuff don't wash off. It's part of who I am. It's in my DNA, yo.
Easy. Your jersey ain't in the rafters yet.
Yeah, but
But you lit it up out there. And everyone in this gym, including the GM and the head man, saw it.
alright, so what's that supposed to mean?
It means if there's any way to get you here, we're gonna do it. Now get out of here. We'll be in touch.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Raptors have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might events, and I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up. Rat hole? This is all I can afford because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm a...
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, it's my house you talking about.
Finally. I'm in the league.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's going to make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. He might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
Reach out, touch faith.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do. You got a chance to be something special. And let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
And now, your Indiana Pacers starting lineup. At the point, standing 6'2", number 32, C.J. Watson. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 2, Rodney Stuckey. 7'2" center out of Georgetown, wearing the double nickel, area 55. Stand up, big dog, Roy Hibbert. At forward from Xavier University, number 21. He's a bad man, David West. At small forward, at 6'9", number 13, Paul George.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and Williams, the guards. Patterson's.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Copeland's checked in for George. And it's C.J. Miles in for C.J. Watson. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough's come in for Patrick Patterson. Ross, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. And it's DeRozan missing. Well, Steve, a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Pope. Just an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
Stuckey outside, 3 on the clock.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Vasquez kicks to Pope. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Wide open look. And there's Vasquez on the assist from Hansbrough. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Stuckey dishes to Copeland. Back to Stuckey. Just 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Miles, buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off. But anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And, Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think that they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Live from Washington, D.C. Be there.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider what they're doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Ross and Johnson there, the forwards. Vasquez out there with Captain Clutch, and it's Hansbrough in at the 5, roaming the paint. Johnson with a screen on Stuckey. Vasquez passes to Pope on the wing. Johnson. Here's Pope. And the shot is good. Pope makes the bucket. An important momentous occasion for this young guy, getting his first points in an NBA uniform.
Rivas Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Here's Pope. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Captain Clutch has got 4 this quarter. Pope showing no stage fright. He's really making the most of his opportunity. Stuckey outside. Kicks to Miles. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Pacers trail by 4. Stuckey kicks to Mahinmi. The pass to Copeland. Feeds to Miles. No good. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Now here's Ross. Guarded closer. Johnson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 6.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Copeland dishes to Stuckey. That's good. Stuckey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And the first half is now in the books. Raptors.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Nice numbers from Lowry.
They're making some changes. Mahimi comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Luis Scola in for Rodney Stuckey. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough comes in for Patrick Patterson. Landry Fields checking in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Pope in for Kyle Lowry. West out there with Scola. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then it's Paul George. And it's Watson in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Williams against George. Williams passes to Pope. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 8 points for Captain Clutch.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Second shot opportunity. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Orlando. They set the pick. Here's Watson. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
How about the 3-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Sloan kicks to Miles. The feed to Sloan. Indiana moving the ball around. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995. It was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
2 minutes, 2 o'clock.
To the right side. Shoots. And that one goes long.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside, and they had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
Pope kicks to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. But Pacers pull it in. Scola's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And making up for the loss in the first matchup between these two teams, they gave it all they had to even this 3-game season series at 1-1 against the Pacers.
Miles dishes to Copeland, pass to Sloan. He feeds it to Miles. He kicks to Copeland. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
And he gets the bucket.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sloan passes to Miles. And Copeland kicks to Miles. Sloan dishes to Miles. To stop the drought. and it's good on the way up.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Throws it from deep. Misses there.
Hey. You look like someone just stole your lunch money.
Well, I keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. You won the game, man. That's all that matters, okay?
I guess.
Straight up. You can't expect it to just to an NBA game in one night. Just keep working. Study film, put the time in the weight room every day, and before you know it, you'll be playing instead of thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.
We're in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K.
Let's go. You're in.
Hey, well time.
For Patrick Patterson, and it's Vasquez in for Williams. And a change for the Kings. Thompson's checked in. Raptors in the city of Toronto set to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, a chance to make further inroads in the hockey-obsessed country of Canada.
On the floor for Sacramento, it's Thompson and Cousins. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. Ross is checked in for the Raptors. Pope comes in for Kyle Lowry. Reggie Evans is checked in for Sacramento. Ray McCallum comes in for Stauskas. Ross kicks to Pope. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Captain Clutches got his first 2 points of the night.
And along with the All-Star Game, the Raptors looking forward to a rebrand next season. New colors. They considered blue and white like the short-lived professional team, the Toronto Huskies. Black and gold, another direction.
The drive by Collison. Used that pick to get in close.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Pope. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And the Raptors certainly influenced by the Nets, who rebranded themselves in the move from New Jersey to Brooklyn. They went from dead last in the league in merchandise sales to top 5. That's a heck of a turnaround.
And Thompson kicks to Gay. The drive by Collison. That drops.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
No good from Pope.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Gay with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right wing, here's Pope. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Captain Clutches got 6.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Ross with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Collison, good. Here's Pope. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Kings lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys. Some changes for Sacramento. The Kings trailing. Pope, he's in at point guard. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Johnson, and it's Vasquez in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Beyond the arc. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
1:37 left in the first half.
Tyler Hansbrough, known as Psycho T back at North Carolina. Big-time banger, seeks contact offensively, draws a lot of fouls, too.
Raptors leading by 3. Fast break Toronto. Vasquez running. Dishes it to Hansbrough. Pass to Pope. Shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to Collison.
Now, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet, anyway.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gay drives in. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Johnson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pulls it up. Sacramento grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
And the wide open shot from Collison. From the top of the key, he buries it. Collison's got 6. He gets it up. No luck. And the first.
Coach, what are the...
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. And the Raptors with some changes. Johnson comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hansbrough in for Patrick Patterson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jason Thompson is checked in for Cousins. Evans comes in for Carl Landry. McLemore's checked in for Stauskas. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Rudy Gay. Thompson is out there with Evans. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's McCallum in at the point guard.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half. He's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Some changes for Toronto. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeRozan. Vasquez comes in for Williams. And it's Pope in for Kyle Lowry. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from McLemore. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated and really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those two guys.
Here's Gay. Ross grabs the board.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
Johnson. One shot. Substitution.
There's 37 seconds left in the game.
And for the Kings, interesting that they traded away Tyreke Evans, but then traded for Rudy Gay. Gay, 3 years older and with a much larger salary. But, of course, he's a better perimeter shooter. So I think the thinking was he was a better fit for the team.
Pope in at point guard. Terrence Ross is out there with Tyler Hanscas in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Here's Pope. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Kyle Lowry. And Kyle, following this win here tonight, as you head out on the road for your next
Because